defense, and this play no different here. They force the fumble, ball's loose, and then the presence of mind to scoop it up, and he wants to score. He will. Touchdown. The Ravens win their third straight game as they get the victory today. Time now to name the EA Sports Player of the Week for Week 6. And the honor goes to this man, Kenneth Walker III. He was utterly superb in the win over the Chargers. He wound up finding the end zone 3 times in the game as he would not be denied. The Chiefs are hot. They improved to 6-0 with the win here. And briefly, a look here at the full quartet of offensive and defensive top performers. Now that we're into the season's second month, let's get a look at the passing leaders in the NFL. The leader through 6 weeks, the former Super Bowl MVP, Jalen Hurts of the Philadelphia Eagles. With that, a look at the rest of the scores from Week 6, with Cincinnati, Detroit, Miami, and Minnesota all getting a rest on their bye week. Until next week, Scott Hansen, good night from Orlando. Football weather is here. Hey everybody, Scott Hansen here, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 7, presented by Lowe's. Plenty to get to. Let's start in Baltimore. The Ravens at home to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. And this is Chase Brown. He's going to find a seam and take it in, 9 yards on the score. The Bengals improved to 4-2 on the year with another win. Next up, let's check on the Cowboys and Eagles up at the Link in Philly. And it's Jalen Hurts, a 4-yard touchdown pass in the box score. The Eagles move their mark to 6-1 as they continue to play well here in the season's first half. Here now, the EA Sports Player of the Week for Week 7. And we'll congratulate this man, Patrick Mahomes. He was excellent in the road win up in Seattle. Whatever the defense tried to throw at him, he had the answer. Nothing worked. The Chiefs improved to 6-0. They keep rolling with another victory. A look now at this week's top performers in the NFL. From there, why don't we give you a look at the league leaders in rushing through 7 weeks of play. This will be a list that will likely change as the season rolls along. There's a look at the rest of the scores from week number 7. The Bills, Chargers, Commanders, and Jags all on the bye. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you again next week right here on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. On the visiting sideline, there's the Chiefs head coach, Andy Reid. His guys have been the talk of the league. What a start, 6-0 to begin this campaign. On the other side, you've got the head coach of the Broncos. His team fell on the road last week trying to turn things around in front of the home folks here. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olsen here in the booth. Off we go from Denver. And he'll get this to the 24-yard line, and that's where the opening drive of the game will begin. 10th season now for the two-time MVP of the league, three-time Super Bowl MVP. Patrick Mahomes, Greg, back after suffering the knee injury in Week 15 of the 2025 season.
It was pretty clear after sitting down with him earlier in the week that he was just not satisfied with last week's performance. And while he was so clear, he's like, listen, I am thrilled that we won the game. He goes, I understand if we want to continue to stack up wins, I need to be better. And it starts with protecting the ball. So back to basics this week in practice, trusting what he sees, relying on his understanding of the offense. If all those things come together, I think we'll see a better performance out of him today.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. The numbers for Walker on the ground a week ago. 17 carries, a trip to the end zone to go along with his 118 yards. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here's 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. And it's going to be 4th down.
Ariza in formation for the Chiefs.
On now is Ariza to punt it away. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Here come the Broncos, led out by Bo Nix. Greg, season 3 for the Oregon quarterback. Led the Broncos to the AFC West title last year and snapped that 9-year Kansas City run atop the AFC West.
I think when you take a step back and you look at last week's loss, I think there was some good and there was some bad, and I think you could really say that about the entire team. The 2 touchdown passes were great. Of course, he's got to stop giving the ball away with the interception, but I think if he continues to clean up some of his fundamentals, continue to improve his decision-making, and then on top of that, guys around him just have to continue to play better.
Man in motion, heading left. Little quick pass to the receiver heading left. And a nice defensive play there coming through to make the play in the backfield. They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. Man in motion is Ingram. From the shotgun, here's Nix. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. Crawshaw on to punt. The kick is away. On the return, it's Hill. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 15. And the first down, Chiefs.
Once again, it's Walker. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Broncos' 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, KC. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. Marked down at the 6.
The ball carrier. The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
They'll run with Walker. And he barrels his way into the end zone.
Kansas City.
Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Kansas City. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead.
Chiefs 7, Broncos 0. Harrison Butker to kick off.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And he's got it at the 1. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Nix now on 1st and 10. The catch made there by Sutton. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. With that, I want to give you a look here at the receiving numbers for him from the game a week ago.
32-yard line.
Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Now it's Dobbins. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second and 11. At the 36-yard line.
On second down, it's Nix. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Third down and 11.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession two. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Mahomes going to push this one forward. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
He was brought down by Jaquan McMillan. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 32-yard line.
And we're not going to have another snap here. First quarter will come to an end. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. They've got it second down and 6 to begin. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. They go right back to Rice. He's got it again. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find a throwing lane. And it sets up fourth down. That is fielded at the 13. And it winds up a very solid return as he gets it up past the 30. The Broncos offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. As we give you a look at the league's leaders in receiving touchdowns, you can see he's second best among NFL running backs at this point in the year. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. From the 38 now, here's second down and 5.
Second and 5.
Draw play here for Harvey. And he's going to have the first down. Mark him at the 45 and move the chains.
A 7-yard gain. And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Rookie from Oklahoma. There. The 46. Here's second and 9.
At the 46-yard line.
On the bootleg, it's Nix. Throw over the middle, going to be caught by Franklin.
Running these underneath crossing routes, you wouldn't imagine lead to a lot of explosive plays, but when done right, if you can get the receiver in open space and get the ball in their hands, there's a lot of opportunity for big run after the catch and generate chunk plays.
They'll let the fullback try to push the punt. And he will work this down to the 43-yard line, and that is enough for a first down. This drive started to take some nice shape. Another first and 10 here. In motion, it's Waddle. Nix, now to throw it here on first down. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Gain of 10 yards.
Offense rolling right along on this drive. Another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And in motion is Ingram. On first down, here's Nix to throw. That's caught left side by Ingram. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 7. A run with Dobbins. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. On 4th down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. This will be from 47 yards. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to get back at it. Of course, Tuesday is Election Day, so this Sunday, a couple of days shy of the election, probably be a landslide of Washington Commanders fans in the building, although the Eagles do travel well up I-95, fully in Washington for the Sunday nighter, that traditional divisional matchup. Then on Monday night, you'll have the Seahawks, who hosted Kansas City last Sunday night. Another primetime game for the defending champions as they welcome the Chicago Bears. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And they will finally run him down. Big play for KC. 35 yards. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I return to Denver after this. Good running inside the 25. Guarani brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
1st down, Chiefs.
A 1st down throw for Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 10-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Throwing is Mahomes. That is caught, and he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
It's a gain of a yard.
The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout from the 1. 2nd and goal. On the ground, it's the tight end. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short. Can the defense do it again? From the 1. 3rd down now, and goal. Walker is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are on top. It's 14-10.
Broncos 10.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Broncos offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. That is brought in downfield by Sutton.
It's a gain of 18. And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10.
A first down throw for Nix. That's going to be incomplete. Up for Terry Stout there. That's going to bring us 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle,
and he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down. Jalen Carter getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down. So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports halftime report.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. He'll start at the 2. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Broncos offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, there on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup.
2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Play action now. It's Nix. And time runs out there. He's just airmails it towards the bench. Incomplete. Sense a little frustration there. It brings up 3rd down. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. The Broncos bringing out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This brought in out past the 20. Woo. And some good running on that return as he takes it up close to midfield. Kenneth Walker, Super Bowl 60 MVP from his time in Seattle, coming out for the Chiefs' next possession. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Mahomes now on 2nd down. Open downfield is Wiley. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. 1st and 10. A fake to Walker, and now Mahomes. He'll get this complete. That's the tight end, Noah Gray. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Mahomes now to throw again. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he will score again. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Chiefs. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game. And number 12 on the year. And Butker on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 21-10 lead.
Broncos 10. Harrison Butker
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the goal line. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll give it to Dobbins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. See what they have for 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
J.K. Dobbins. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw is Nix. He'll try and get there on the ground. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Still 2nd down.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down. From the gun, that is a run with Harvey. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
A 7-yard gain. And the Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Again, it's Harvey. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. On 2nd down, it's Nix. They'll set up the receiver screen with Waddle.
Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. Here comes 4th down. And in motion is Ingram. On 4th down, here's Nix. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They get 29 yards. A big pickup on 4th down. Quick throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up 2nd down. In motion, it's Waddle. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. 3rd and goal coming up.
3rd and goal.
Man in motion is Ingram. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. That's the linebacker, Nick Bolton. Relentless in his pursuit. He forces the big loss and brings up 4th and goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the field goal makes it a 1-score game here in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Kenneth Walker, Super Bowl 60 MVP from his time in Seattle, coming out for the Chiefs next possession. And as we move into the second half of the season, you can see he's the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns. Up the sideline at the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
First down, Kansas City.
They'll run the draw with Walker. Ooh, well, now you see him, now you don't. Good juke move there, and a gain of 6.
Alex Singleton on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They go play action with Mahomes. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Mahomes connects with Kelsey for a big one. 38 yards. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Right back to Kelsey again. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Travis Kelsey. Touchdown, KC. His 4th TD grab of the season. Here's Butker now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Broncos coming back out as they do. Why don't we peek ahead at what's ahead for them, their upcoming schedule. They'll be at Carolina. Then they'll be on the bye the following week. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Nix to throw. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35.
13 yards.
Looked like he bounced up okay after that hit. He does deliver the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Nix. There's a short one taken by Ingram. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9.
Now it's 2nd and 1.
At the 46-yard
They send Sutton in motion. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot. It's going to be enough to move the chain.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Nick snap on 1st and 10. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. He'll try to run for it. And Nix with a wise move there at the end. Sliding to a stop. But he's got the 1st down.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Broncos 1st
They'll
down.
look to throw. Now inside the 25. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. That's number 40 on the season for him. Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. To throw is Nix. That's caught left side by Ingram. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
Second down. Nix. Back to the end zone. Intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. Second down coming up.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 11-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. There are 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Walker. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. And will give him 4 yards. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense. So the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. On 2nd down, Walker. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Trying to keep this unbeaten run to start the season intact. Pick up there goes a long way with this new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
Now Walker. Past midfield to the 45. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. They get 22 yards there. And the Chiefs have a first down. They run with Walker. And he'll get about 5.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. Moving to his right. Got his man at the 6. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
This is the type of start you dream about as a kid, Mike. First NFL catch, and it goes for a touchdown. I mean, you can't make it up. You got to imagine he's got to be rolling right now, and I'd go right back to him.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line, and that's where the offense will take the field. Broncos offense, led by Bo Nix, set to go again. And we'll run you through some of the highlights from earlier in this one. There's just the 1 touchdown pass. Doesn't look remarkable if you look at the stat sheet, but watching the game, you see when the throw's needed. Oh, the one thing you can't have there. He is sacked, and the clock runs.
A big loss on the play brings up 2nd down.
And they will get the spike here with 3 seconds remaining. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Here we go. 1 final play. He'll take a shot down the field. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs, and it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the second time this year. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.